going what's going on, everybody? I'm your boy Frankie the Yankee, also known as Frankie Two Belt, and happy WrestleMania Day. That's right, we finally made it here, April 19th, 2025. WrestleMania Las Vegas, Allegiant Stadium. It's gonna be an impact today. I'm so excited as I'm sitting here watching NXT, bored out of my mind. I got my boy 518Jake here today as we're going,
Yes, sir.
we're gonna go down through the match cards and pick who we think is gonna win and stuff. If you watched us last night, I apologize for everything that has happened. We're gonna try and fix it next time around. But yo, Jake, let's do it, brother. Let's bring it up and let's start this shit.
Yeah, let me pull the screen. There we go. All right, let's try to. I'll try to go in order. I'm pretty sure I got the card memorized off my head now. The first match of the night is going to be for the World Heavyweight Championship. Gunther's defending his title against the Royal Rumble 2025 winner Jay Uso. Who you got, Frankie?
So real talk, I like Gunther. I think he had a nice title run. He had that since I believe SummerSlam of last year in Cleveland when he beat Damian Priest. And the way we've seen Jey Uso lately with the being over the fans, I can imagine him losing it, having a good match. But I think because of the last go around, the way he had with Gunther, it was a great match that they had on Monday Night Raw. And for some odd reason, people want to interrupt and cost Jey Uso the championship. He was really close to winning it, and I think this go around he might do it in the grandest stage of them all and finally cement the name main event Jey Uso.
I'm not gonna lie, I could definitely see Jay Uso pulling it off. I'm gonna select Jay Uso too. The only reason I could see Jay losing from a business side is because they love to have a European champion.
Yeah.
I'm going with Jay Uso though. So we both got Jay Uso. So I will go to the second match. The next match is for the World Tag Team Championship. Viking Raiders are defending. They're putting their titles on the line against the New Day.
So
Yeah, go for it. You go for that.
I've been really like paying attention to this closely. Um, don't get me wrong. I feel like it's good for the Viking Raiders to finally, they've been having to deal with a bunch of injuries.
Yeah.
They finally were able to, come back and look healthy and get back on top as, tag team champions. But I feel like because of their title run, I don't think that they were really good on it. So as a business standpoint for WWE, I feel that they're finally going to put the titles back on the New Day. Not just because they know they probably even know that the New Days could carry the titles better than the Viking Raiders or whatever they're called. Um, I
They're
also
not the
think it's
War
because
Raiders.
the War Raiders. I think it's also because real talk, Jacob. Like they're they're heel and they're really hated, but WWE likes that. Like
Oh
it's
yeah.
okay. It's okay to be hated. That's what you want as a heel is to be really hated. And New Day's really hated. What better way to keep having the fans hate them by having them become tag team champions at the grandest stage of them all?
No, actually, I totally agree with you. Honestly, I completely back the New Day on this match. I I don't even see them losing this match. If they lose the match, then they lose. It is what it is. But there's no way they walk out of WrestleMania tonight without those tag titles for sure.
I had a secret theory on that tag team title. Honestly,
What's
I
that?
mentioned how the War Raiders were probably gonna look like they're gonna win it, but I came out and I said that I can imagine Big E coming out and finally like
Ooh.
joining Kofi and Xavier Woods and turning heel and telling them like, yo, you guys been right, the whole time. I
It would
apologize.
almost not make sense, but it does make sense because
Right,
like even though New Day like kind of came at Big E, they're brothers at the end of the day.
right.
And that kind of Big E might have just been like, "Yo, these guys are right. I could have been back for a year, and I could have had their back." And like, brothers got each other's back. Like, they would just be like, "You're wrong. Come as long as you on our timing." I think it'll all work out. I got a New Day, baby. Let's go. Let's hop in the next one. as of right now, to my knowledge, it's still Rey Mysterio versus El Grande Americano. Apparently, it's rumored Rey Mysterio might have been injured last night during their match, but as of right now, it's still Rey Mysterio versus El Grande Americano.
Right.
I honestly, if this is the match, even if the match changes somehow, I'm gonna go with Rey Mysterio or who could take his spot. This to me, this is like the joke match of WrestleMania. Like he's Americano's getting unmasked. It's gonna be like a whole big spoof.
Yeah, because I agree with you, but because of last night with the injury, I'm not really sure. But it looked bad. If you guys watched Friday Night SmackDown last night, Rey Mysterio was in a tag team match, and he at the end of it, it didn't look good with Rey Mysterio, and there was video surfaced after the match that he was getting helped out. It could be a quad injury or something or groin injury, but it didn't look good. I think obviously it's still going to be, rumor that they're fighting each other tonight. Until the match actually, comes out to play, I think that, Nick Aldis or I believe it's Adam Pierce is probably going to come out and announce how Ray is probably injured. He can't have the match. But El
Yes.
Grande, he's not going to get an easy win. And I honestly, to me, as a person who can literally picture match cards and stuff like that, I think that Rey Mysterio is not going to be in it, and it's going to be substituted with Rey Fenix.
Yeah, they gotta throw him on WrestleMania. Even though he just got there,
Right.
he's too great of a luchador. Like he's just gotta be on the card.
Like
All right, let's what's
I could
up?
see them adding Dragon Lee in there, but I don't
Oh
think that
yeah.
I
He
don't want to
has been
see
doing his
that.
thing.
I don't want to see that. I already seen that match. I feel like I feel like you got to put Rey Fenix in there. Like if you got Penta, going on Sunday, you got to have his brother wrestle on Saturday. Like that's
Yep.
respect.
For sure. It definitely is. Put the brothers on the map, given their
But if it's
WrestleMania moments.
But if it does end up like that, Ray Phoenix versus El Grande Americano, I'm gonna go with my real luchador, bro. I'm going with El Grande Americano, baby. Like he's the real luchador from the AAA scenes. Ain't nobody know about my up and coming man, El
Uh,
Grande
he's
Americano.
too indie. Nobody knows about him.
Yo,
Even
real
Ray
talk.
Phoenix don't know about him. He's too underground.
I'm sick of these people around the world saying that's Chad Gable. Ain't Chad Gable, man. It's not.
It's not. You're gonna be embarrassed when Chad Gable comes out during that match.
Right?
Watch.
Celebrating his stuff.
All right, let's get next into the next match. We got Jade. It's a heated story. We got Jade Cargill versus Naomi. We could get through this one. I got Jade Cargill. I think she comes back and just kind of beats up Naomi. And I think they both are gonna have a WrestleMania entrance, like a good one.
Yeah. Yeah. You know what? This is the one where we're gonna go opposite. I honestly think Naomi's gonna win this one. As much as I love Jade Cargill, uh, I trust me, I love Jade Cargill, but I just feel like this is her first WrestleMania. It's gonna be a
Yep.
good match. I just do not think she's gonna win it. I feel like Bianca Belair is gonna come out and interfere because they had a little situation last night on SmackDown. If anybody watched, so I peeped that real quick and I mentioned that before SmackDown even came on. I said I can picture Bianca Belair interfering in this match to get the help of Naomi to try and have Naomi help her on Sunday to win the title.
Oh.
So I could see Bianca finally turning heel tonight and helping Naomi come out with the victory over Jade Cargill. But I do expect this one match. A lot of people think that it's going to be a boring match. I think this is going to be a really good match. I'm not going to lie.
On paper, name value, and look, it's a doozy. But you're right. They actually have a real story behind them, so it's probably going to be worth it. All right, let's flip into the next match. We got the United States Championship on the line. LA Knight defending the belt against Jacob Fatu.
That's my boy.
I'm going with me. I'm picking Jacob Fatu, bro. The Samoan werewolf.
Yeah, I ain't gonna front. I love LA Knight. Yeah, for a long
Yeah.
time. That's been my dude. Yeah, but
Uh,
you know, I can't go. Like, listen, bro. I've been saying for months and months and months that Jacob Fatu was gonna finally show up into the WWE. And the one time it actually happened, I was so pumped. I'm a huge Jacob Fatu fan, just how I'm a Zilla Fatu fan. I can't wait for Zilla to, finally
yeah.
get his moment coming into the WWE. It will happen at some point. Don't get me wrong. They
Tonight,
obviously got to bring Umanga's son into the fold, but
tonight,
that would be crazy. But we'll get into that later on. I mentioned
yeah,
Zilpha too by War Games, but we'll talk about that another time. But tonight I feel
probably,
like
yeah.
I'm gonna go with my boy Jacob Fatu. As much as I love LA Knight, yeah.
Yeah. All
Let
right,
me
let's get
talk
it.
to you.
Let's get into the WWE Women's Championship match. We got the former Money in the Bank winner, 50-time Tiffany Stratton, defending her belt against the Women's Royal Rumble winner, Charlotte Flair, the Queen. I think I
Woo!
must say I got a strong feeling me and you both are gonna agree on this. I
Yo,
got
I
I
don't, I
got
don't.
Charlotte Flair,
I'm gonna
man.
make this sweet and simple, Jacob. Any goddamn pay-per-view card that Charlotte Flair is in, I don't care who she's wrestling, win, lose, or draw, I will always and forever back my queen. No doubt about it. She's my queen. I've been rocking with Charlotte Flair since she was a youngin'. All right, since she was like in her TNA days, and people don't even know she was in TNA. All right,
Yep.
back when she was in the stands with her dad, watching him in WCW. Back when she was crying with her brothers and her mother and her sister and stuff like that when her daddy retired at WrestleMania 24. I've been a Charlotte Flair fan through all three of her divorces. Sorry, Charlotte, but it's
I'm dead.
true. But I'm here, honey. I will never divorce you. And if you want to divorce me, I will still love you because you're my queen. I bow
She's the
down
Queen.
to my queen. And tonight, Tiffy time is up. All right. The watch is going to be broken on her wrist because she going to get the figure eight locked in and she going to tap out. And at the end of the night, we all chanting, woo!
That's actually how I see it happen. I think Tiffany Stratton submits. Charlotte wins by submission. That's how I see it for sure.
Hey, yo, Tiffy talk all
UFC
this Tiffy
parlay.
talk, right? She talk all this Tiffy talk, but she never been locked in that figure eight, man.
Tiffany Stratton got time. She got plenty of time in her career to win more champions. Charlotte's on her way out. She need to get a few more.
On her way out.
Yeah, she's on her
That's a
way
little
out.
that's
Get
a
out
little
of the way.
disrespectful to say on her way out. That's crazy. That's more
She
disrespectful
got
than
a few
saying Logan
years
Paul's
left.
gonna. That's more disrespectful
That's
than you
next.
saying Logan
That's
Paul's gonna
the
win.
next. That's the next one. All right, let's get into the triple threat, the main event of night one, WrestleMania 41. We got Seth freaking Rollins versus the best in the world, CM Punk, versus the OTC Roman Reigns. This match is honestly a toss up because like you could think you know wrestling good as a fan, and you think you know who's winning, but this match is a complete toss up. Anything could happen in this triple threat match.
Hell no. Hell no. I'm a true fan. I'm deep into this. My brain is always locked with wrestling. Every day, all day. Suplexes,
Ah,
tombstones, sweet chin music, pedigrees, Batista bombs, RKO, FU. In my day, they want to say AA, but it's FU.
F you.
Listen, Jake, I'm gonna be real with you, bro. I'm gonna be real with you. Hear me out. All right, here we go. This match is mainly gonna be heated between CM Punk and Roman Reigns because of the Wise Man. The Wise Man obviously going to be in the corner of CM Punk. At the end of the day, the Wise Man still owes a favor to Seth Rollins. I believe CM Punk is going to look like he's going to come out victorious, but some odd way, Paul Heyman is going to cost CM Punk the match accidentally to where Seth Rollins is going to come out curve stomp CM Punk and get the pin on CM Punk because he wants to have the say of I beat CM Punk in the main event of WrestleMania. What he wanted, and
Yeah.
I told my boy Eric, I said to him, WWE, like, listen, this is the best shot that WWE can do with CM Punk, right? Like what you did with WWE 10 years ago. We know what you did. What better way to ruin that, right? By having him lose at the main event of WrestleMania. I told my boy Eric, listen, he got what he wanted. All he ever wanted was to main event at WrestleMania. He never said, I want to win at a main event at WrestleMania. Listen, WWE gave you your shot. You're at a main event of WrestleMania. You're going up against two of the greatest in
Yep.
WWE today, but you're not going to win your first main event at WrestleMania. And that's no hate to CM Punk. He's a good wrestler. It's going to come down to Paul Heyman accidentally screwing Roman and Punk, and Seth's going to come out victorious.
Yeah, no, I mean, I'm gonna be honest. Like I said what I said, but I'm with you. I definitely got Seth Rollins winning this match. I always feel like I know CM Punk just beat Seth, but just like you said, Seth needs to get the pin on CM Punk, and for him to do it at WrestleMania is the perfect like I got it over you all the time kind of
Yes.
thing. And
And
I always
You know how Roman's going to do? He's going to be like, I didn't lose that match. I didn't get
100%. I didn't
pinned.
get pinned.
My
They
shoulders
didn't
wasn't on
pin
the mat.
me. And I always feel like Seth Rollins is Roman Reigns' biggest problem.
Yeah.
He always gives him. I know he beat him like 2024 Royal Rumble, but like I don't even think Seth tapped out. He just fainted from the submission. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Not to bring that too far back, but like, yeah, I got Seth Rollins. I'm with you on that, man. So I think we got everybody together except for Jade Cargill and Naomi. Everything we got.
Yeah, every match is kind of equal.
Yeah.
Obviously, we have to have one match where we can't be equal. We can't just
Oh
finish
well, no.
off.
You said Americano. I didn't have him. I had the whoever he's wrestling.
All right, so yeah, that's two
Yeah,
matches.
but
All right,
still.
it's good. It's gonna be a good night. I can't wait. About we about what 20, no, 50, almost 15 minutes or under, 13 minutes actually, from the pre-show starting, because it starts at 4. WrestleMania starts at
Oh
7.
yeah.
I can't wait. I'm pumped.
Heck yeah, man.
It's gonna be a good night. It's gonna be a good night. But thank you guys for watching,
Appreciate it.
for letting us, quickly done of WrestleMania Night 1. We're gonna come back tomorrow morning. We'll come back and we'll get through the WrestleMania Night 2 card and go through
Yes,
the same
sir.
prediction on who we think's gonna win. But stay tuned tomorrow, man. It's gonna be fun. We're so excited. WrestleMania is finally here. Also, tomorrow, not only is it night 2, Jacob, it's 420. I love Triple H for that. Let's go. Thank you guys for watching. Catch us tomorrow here on the ESCN Network. I'm your boy, Frankie Two Belt, also known as Frankie the Yankee, Frankie Lake Show, Foxborough Frankie C. During
Oh,
NFL free agency, I am also known as Frankie Schaffner. You already know the deal with my boy 518Jake. Catch
the
him out on
stinky
Twitch.
one.
The stinky one. Yeah, like he said, the stinky one. And, also, don't forget NBA playoff starts today. It don't matter. OKC, USC, KSC, Lakers in 5. Houston Rockets, hot pocket, no change in my pocket. Lakers in 5. Let's go.
I'm ending
Denver
you.
Nuggets, chicken nuggets.
I'm ending you.